Now at 10, the National Weather Service confirms a small tornado touched down in southwest Missouri yesterday. Plus, what a line for a new Whataburger in Joplin, but neighborhood residents hope this is just a temporary inconvenience. And 3 Joplin nonprofits received $130,000 in grant money.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
We have a late developing story tonight. No one is seriously hurt following the crash of a high school teen bus tonight in southwest Missouri. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. That school bus was carrying the Mount Vernon, Missouri baseball team when it crashed around 8:30 tonight in Newton County. The Highway Patrol tells us the driver experienced a medical emergency on Missouri Highway 43 south of Petro. Investigators say the bus was traveling at highway speed when it went off the road and hit a culvert. One student was taken to a Joplin hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The bus driver was taken to a hospital by private vehicle. Newton County Ambulance, the Sheriff's Department, and the Reddings Mill Fire Department all responded tonight. The U.S. National Weather Service confirms a tornado touched down outside of Branson, Missouri yesterday. Looking at video of that tornado, the touchdown briefly at Paynes Valley Golf Course, southeast of Hollister, Missouri. The National Weather Service says this is an EF0 tornado, peak winds of up to 70 miles per hour. A storm survey found some broken branches and a few snapped trees, but no reports of damage to homes or power lines. There were also no reported injuries. Everyone who was reported missing after the tornado that swept through Barnsdall, Oklahoma on May 6th has now been accounted for. A body recovered this weekend from Bird Creek, several miles south of Barnsdall, has been identified as that of 81-year-old Wayne Hogue. Hogue was reported missing from his home after the EF4 tornado struck his house and others in Barnsdall. The Osage County Sheriff's Office extended its thanks to everyone who assisted in the search efforts. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy for our first look at the weather.
Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice one for us today. A little bit drier. We had a couple random showers, mainly on the Missouri side, but temps pretty good. We went up to 75, right where we should be for this time of the year. Started at 57 during the morning hours. And looking outside, we have pretty much clear skies out there right now. Temperatures pretty good, 63 in Monette, 65 at Grand Lake. Chanute is sitting at 63 degrees. There's those showers that we had earlier on the Missouri side, gone now. So we're going to be dry as we go through the overnight hours tonight, but we do have more showers and thunderstorms out across western Kansas. These are going to start to work in late tonight and into tomorrow morning, giving us scattered showers across the region. Hit and miss, so not everybody's going to get hit. Overnight low down to about 55 degrees. Stronger thunderstorms roll in tomorrow night. We're going to look at that here in a bit.
See you soon. Voters in Bourbon County, Kansas today passed a plan to help establish and operate a new emergency department in the county. It comes after Ascension Via Christi closed its ER in Fort Scott late last year. The vote implements a new quarter-cent retail sales tax to fund the proposal. The tax is going to take effect on October 1st and will remain in effect for 5 years. A state audit of Joplin's financial records continues despite high marks on a separate audit. The award is for a separate annual audit by an independent auditor that's required by city charter. For 33 consecutive years, the Government Finance Officers Association has awarded the city of Joplin with a Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting. The city says the goal of the independent audit is to provide reassurance and transparency to citizens. The award is for the 2022 budget year.
And so we've submitted that one, and we anticipate that we will receive that award again for the 34th year in a row.
That is for the 2023 year, she's predicting. Again, the audit demanded by the petition is still underway. The state auditor's office had told us previously that audit was to begin in February. We reached out to the office today to get an update, and we have not yet received a response. The new Whataburger in Joplin opened its drive-thru this week. Now, as we told you yesterday, to avoid traffic on Rangeline, the drive-thru line is currently being directed to the neighborhood behind the restaurant. While most residents KOIM spoke to said the extra traffic doesn't really bother them, some shared concerns about having a hard time leaving their driveways. According to Whataburger, the route through a residential area is a temporary solution. And once the traffic slows down, it'll be moved to Rangeline.
It doesn't bother me. I'm sure it bothers some of our other neighbors where their driveways are blocked, but our driveway isn't blocked so we can get it in and out, so it doesn't bother us.
Whataburger always reaches out to the community before we open a restaurant, and we talked to the Joplin Police Department, and we had to make a decision as to what the best traffic pattern would be so that we could not hinder traffic.
Joplin Police Department says Whataburger hired off-duty officers to work an extra assignment at their locations. Part of their duty was to oversee the traffic. Pitt State is almost set to begin construction on its new soccer pitch. The all-turf pitch will be on the field between the Wee Gymnasium and the University Lake by the Gorilla Walk Path. It'll be built in phases, starting with the turf and equipment. Then future additions will include a press box, lighting, fencing, and seating. Officials expect it to be ready in time for the start of the women's team's first regular season game this fall. They're going to host 9 home games in this first season. The Joplin Regional Community Foundation today donated $130,000 to 3 area nonprofits. Money comes through the foundation's Philanthropic Society, the Joplin Police Department, Creative Learning Alliance, and Watered Gardens each get at least $30,000. The JRCF says grants like this are all part of its mission.
It's a good start. It's a very good start. I'm wanting to get several of these embedded police social workers up and running. That's going to be a process. The city council is behind me on this initiative. The city manager is excited about this initiative, but it's going to be a process. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Since the first grants in 2019, the Philanthropic Society has awarded more than $1.1 million to nonprofits serving Joplin, Webb City, and Carl Junction. Jasper County Sheriff's Office paid tribute to the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. That's coming up, but first.
Donald Trump's defense team is questioning the prosecution's star witness, Michael Cohen. I'm Michael George with the latest from the courtroom.
Pay for your AC tune-up at Pascal.
Donald Trump's former attorney and fixer came under tough questioning from defense attorneys today. The former president is facing 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Michael George has the latest.
Former President Donald Trump's lawyers had their first opportunity to cross-examine Michael Cohen, the prosecution's key witness. Defense attorney Todd Blanche pointed out that Cohen publicly attacked his former boss, from calling him a Cheeto-dusted cartoon villain to selling merchandise on TikTok, including a $32 t-shirt depicting Trump behind bars. Addressing Cohen, Blanche asked, "Do you want President Trump to be convicted in this case?" "Sure," said Cohen.
The Trump defense team is coming hard out of the box at Cohen's credibility, his integrity, the fact that he makes no bones about having an intense dislike of Donald Trump.
Earlier, Cohen testified that payments he received from Trump were reimbursements for the $130,000 he paid adult film star Stormy Daniels to keep quiet ahead of the 2016 election, and not for his legal services. After court, reporters asked Trump about the trial and whether he planned to testify.
I'm under a gag order. Nobody's actually seen anything like it.
Cohen is the prosecution's last witness in the criminal case, one of 4 Trump faces.
Whether the jury views Michael Cohen as a truth teller or whether they view him as just spinning another one of his lies is probably going to drive this verdict.
In 2018, Cohen was the target of an FBI raid, part of an investigation into the hush money payments. He said it left him despondent and angry, but Trump, he testified, reassured him. "Don't worry, I'm the president of the United States," Cohen said Trump told him. It was the last time they spoke. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Former President Trump says he did nothing wrong. He's been held in contempt for violating the gag order 10 times and has been threatened with jail if there are any future violations. It's National Police Week, so the Jasper County Sheriff's Office took time to honor fallen law enforcement officers. The ceremony at the county courthouse in Carthage recognized the brave men and women who've been killed in the line of duty while serving Jasper County. Local officials, law enforcement members, and community leaders all paid their respects. Tomorrow, the Newton County Sheriff's Office will host its annual Peace Officers Memorial Service, also as part of National Police Week. The Webb City Fire Department today hosted a party to celebrate a life and service of one longtime firefighter. Jackie Clark is the third longest serving firefighter in the history of the department, having served more than 40 years. During that time, he's done a little bit of everything, from delivering babies to saving lives and houses.
After 41 years, he's well deserved his time to get to do whatever he wants. You know, he's got a lot of hobbies. And I hope he gets to pursue those more. I know he's talked about taking some trips and working on that, and we wish him the best of luck and hope he gets all those dreams come true for him.
I miss the excitement. I miss the give back. You know, I really truly believe that a person should give back to the community, and the more you give, the more you get back. It's good karma.
Clark says he now hopes to enjoy his car, travel with his wife, and work on some honeydews. Those never run out, by the way. Hey, the city of Carthage brought history to life today with the Great Americans Day. The roughly 6-hour event provided a field trip for hundreds of kids to learn about various historical figures brought to life by volunteers from the Carthage community.
Very important, visual learning, and I was a very visual student myself, and it just does help the children to see the character and to listen to the stories that they are telling them of their life, and it comes to life to them.
Due to weather concerns, that event was moved from the original location of Central Park over to Fairview Christian Church. A little bit later, a big day on the diamond for some area high schools. John Dales has that story and more coming up in sports.
Plus, we have more thunderstorms in the forecast. We're going to check that out coming up next.
This is home.
Well, of course, it turned out to be a fairly nice day for us today. We had a couple random showers on the Missouri side, but besides that, partly sunny skies and looking pretty good. Looks pretty good out there right now. Nice shot of our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, so let's go outside. Temps across the region. Most of us are sitting into low to mid 60s across the board. And if we go outside at 7th and Rangeline, sitting at 66, northerly winds or light visibility is looking pretty good. Any showers we did have earlier this evening, these were mainly on the Missouri side, kind of rotating over toward Monette and Aurora. Those are gone. That system's heading out. It's the one that really gave us rain yesterday, but already showers and thunderstorms out toward Hays, Kansas and points west. This batch is going to drop in late tonight into the morning hours, kind of falling apart, but we are going to have some scattered showers out there tomorrow morning, and then our bigger upper level low will rotate in as we get into tomorrow night, and that means more thunderstorms across the region. We do have a low severe threat. This is going to be tomorrow night, level 1 out of 5, and then you can see a level 2 once you get over toward Independence, Kansas. Timing is going to be 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. on Thursday. I'm going to keep all the threats on the low side right now, but of course, we'll keep our eyes on this as we get into the daytime hours tomorrow. All right, for us tonight, mid-50s. You can see those scattered showers trying to press in by morning, hit and miss. Not a big deal, but they're going to be pushing through the region. Should be out of here by tomorrow afternoon. Then we warm up, 78, 79, 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon. But look at this. Here come thunderstorms. So here's 10 p.m. Right along the Kansas-Oklahoma state line. Some of those are going to be strong and again possibly severe, working through the region. Periods of showers, thunderstorms all night long. So it's going to be a loud night. Here's Thursday morning, 6:30 in the morning. Still periods of showers and thunderstorms, and then mainly out of here once we get into Thursday afternoon. But Thursday night, we have another wave that is going to track to our south, so especially our southern counties. You guys will get additional showers once again Thursday night into Friday morning. How much rain could we get? a lot of areas are going to pick up 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of rain. We're going to get some pretty heavy rain across the area as we go into tomorrow afternoon. So hit and miss showers, especially during the morning, starting in the 50s, should warm up to about 79 as we get into the afternoon. So the afternoon looks a little bit better. 79 on Thursday as well. Thunderstorms tomorrow night through the first half of the day on Thursday, and then a few more showers and thunderstorms again Friday morning. But we clear out just in time for the weekend. 82 Saturday, 78 on Sunday. A bigger severe threat kind of returning once again early next week.
We'll deal with that when we have to, but if we have to have 2 nice days and only 2, you want those to be on the weekend.
Exactly.
Thanks, Doug. If you're ever on the go and you want to still be able to catch our newscast live, it's really simple. All you have to do is download the KOAM Plus app. It's available free of charge. Just search for KOAM Plus. Still ahead, it's regional championship night for high school baseball and softball teams in southeast Kansas, and 2 local high school softball teams from Missouri try to punch their ticket to the Final Four. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
Drive off in it. It's a jam-packed night for high school softball and baseball across the 4 states. Dozens of our local teams have their season on the line in regional and district semifinals. But we start with the Class 1 softball quarterfinals between Liberal and Ash Grove. Winner goes to the Final Four. Bottom of the first, Chelsea Graham smacks a pitch deep center, gone for a 2-run homer. Ash Grove jumps out to an early 2-0 lead. But Liberal responds, down 3-0 in the 4th, bases loaded. The freshman Sadie Meadows hits one to straightaway center. It drops down, 2-run score. Bulldogs try to get the tying run across the plate, but Lainey Simpson called out. Liberal with another chance with the bases loaded in the final inning. Down 4-2, Jordan Goodell skies one to right field. Catch made there, throw to the plate to get the lead runner in plenty of time. That's a double play. That brings the Bulldogs down to their final out, and Ash Grove pitcher Megan Hawkins catches the infield pop-up. That ends it. She throws a complete game and gets the win. Liberal season ends in the state quarterfinals. Bulldogs fall to the Pirates 4-2. In Diamond tonight, the Wildcats look to continue their postseason. They host the quarterfinals against Forsyth. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Caitlin Surrey at the plate, and she hammers this pitch to left field, over the fence, gone for a 2-run homer. Diamond on top, 2-0. We head to the 4th. Starting pitcher Taylin Reeder helps her own cause. She hits a deep fly ball to a similar spot. That's gone. Another solo home run. Wildcat offense starts to heat up. Diamond leads 3-1. Now to the 5th. Talon Daniels crushes one to center field as well. The home run derby continues. Another solo shot. Wildcats up 4-1 at this point. Now the hot bats continue in the 5th inning. Diamond can win this game by run rule. Talon Daniels stays hot. She singles into left field. Ball gets by the outfielder. That does it. Diamond is headed to the state tournament for the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons. Wildcats beat Forsyth 11-1.
I'm so proud of my girls. Very satisfied but very hungry. They have a job that they have left unfinished, so let's go get it. I think it just kind of shows back to our theme, Iron Sharpens Iron, and also just the dedication these girls have, and they're hungry and they're fighters, and it just has a lot to do with their work ethic.
Now to Kansas. Class 2 1A, Colgan softball is the regional champion. Panthers are headed to state after winning 2 games tonight. They take down top seed Jayhawk Lynn 4-0 in semis. Then they beat 3 seed Northeast 7-4 in the championship. In 4A, Independence falls 1 game short of making the trip to state. The Lady Bulldogs beat Chanute in the semis, but they fall 3-0 to Wamego in the finals. Elsewhere in 4A, Fort Scott softball is heading to state. The Lady Tigers are regional champs. They win the title game 10-0 over El Dorado in just 5 innings. A very busy night for high school baseball in the 4 states as well. Several of our local schools, they're playing in regional or district championships. They try to advance to state. Starting in Missouri, Aurora wins the Class 4 District 11 championship game over Mount Vernon. The Hound Dogs punched their ticket to sectionals with a 14-11 win. Elsewhere in Missouri, Lamar dominates its district title game. The Tigers take down top-seeded Stockton 16-5. They're on to sectionals as well. Back to Kansas, Class 3A Frontenac baseball is headed to state. The Raiders take down the 1-seed Riverton 7-4 in the championship after scoring all 7 of their runs in the last inning. They also had to rally from a 5-0 deficit to beat Baxter Springs in the semis. Then another 3A regional championship. Humboldt baseball has its season come to an end tonight. Cubs fall to 2-seed Burlington 11-5. They finished the season with a record of 19-5. Also had Mother Nature postpone a couple of regional tournaments today to tomorrow and Thursday. Pittsburgh baseball will play on Thursday. Labette County softball will play tomorrow.
Oh boy, an awful lot of teams exciting today. They're advancing to the postseason.
Right.
We'll be right back. More chances of rain tomorrow and the next day and the day after that.
Yeah, showers and thunderstorms really picking up, especially tomorrow night. But tomorrow morning, we are going to have some light scattered showers. High temp 79. Thunderstorms, heavy amounts of rain tomorrow night into Thursday morning, and then another batch Thursday night into Friday morning.
And then a nice weekend.
Yeah,
after that.
Looks pretty good.
Final sports note.
The Missouri High School Boys Golf State Championship finishes today, and Carl Junction Boys Golf finishes with the best team finish in program history. They go third in state. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations to them. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m. and let's make it a great tomorrow.
Captioning